Broncos country. Hey, we're 10-2 facing the Raiders. We got a lot to talk about with that matchup. We'll recap a little bit of the Commanders game. We got some guys, important players injured, and it's great to talk about Elijah Moore, maybe some A.T. Perry, some stuff like that. But before we get into it, hey, video sponsored by Koshi. Use that code DTB for a $10 bonus. Or if you like Strez better, use the code Strez, right? Right? You got a
Yes,
Koshi code,
sir.
right? Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
yeah. I mean, at least to our knowledge, we both do. So, yeah, thank you for sponsoring the show. We will take a look at their odds later on. But Strez, how are you doing this week? How are you doing after a big Broncos victory, man, in overtime?
Oh, man, that game, I hated it. That should not have gone that way, but it did. And, just like all of the other 8 weeks before that game, it ended exactly how it needed to. The Broncos with more points than their opponent. And that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Dude, that's really all that matters. And, Afunga was playing sick. We had, for some reason, our pass rush just wasn't getting to Marcus Mariota.
He was getting rid of the ball really quickly.
Yeah.
I'll give that one to Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, Mariota. Nah. But hey, let's focus on the positives. Bo Nix played really good. Pat Bryant was really good. We got our tight ends involved. What did you make of the run game, Strez?
It was good enough, I thought. I think we're slowly starting to see RJ Harvey really start to heat up, which is a good thing. You're not going to have a long time in the playoffs if you can't get your run game going. And I think the more carries that RJ Harvey is getting, the more he's starting to understand what he's seeing in front of him and able to comprehend it at a faster rate, which is always it's always the problem because gaps close quicker in the NFL than they do in college, just like they close faster in college than they do when you're in high school. So just adjusting to that speed, him getting more carries and stuff is really starting to show the benefit of drafting a guy like RJ Harvey. And I mean, 2 rushing touchdowns from the rookie. He has 10 touchdowns on the season now? 9?
Yes, I think combined. Something like that.
He's having a pretty productive rookie season, which is really cool to see, and I think he's, if he pops off these last 5 games of the season, he's squarely in the rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year conversation, in my opinion.
Because it's kind of a strange year for the award.
It has been like Teteroa McMillan started off slow. Emeka Egbuka popped off at the beginning of the season, but he got hurt and has, not had. I don't even know if he's been playing the last month. So, there's a chance. There's a chance that RJ Harvey's name starts to get thrown around in those offensive rookie of the year conversations.
Yes, and I would love to see that. And the Dallas Cowboys are just absolutely imploding right now. I just needed to mention that.
Unfortunate, too. I picked them to win tonight.
Dude, same here. Anytime I want to believe in these Cowboys, I had them number 10 in my power rankings. And, they're absolutely imploding on the road like they normally do. Shout out to Crushing It Show. We'll get into this here in a little bit. But, stock up A.T. Perry. He freaking better be. But one thing I was really impressed with RJ Harvey, Strez, we've talked about it. Do we have a dependable pass protector in the backfield for Bo Nix? RJ Harvey, man, he was laying the wood out there in some pass pro. What'd you think of that part of his game?
He was. I mean, this is twofold because Bo did a really excellent job of pointing out where the pressure was coming from, and which you love to see that from your second-year quarterback. He's really starting to understand the quarterback position, which has been amazing. And then second off, RJ Harvey's sliding over to pick it up. That there was that I can't even remember which play it was, but there was a play where it came off the right edge and RJ Harvey slides across the line of scrimmage and gets the cut block and allows Bo to move up in the pocket, kind of navigate out to his right a little bit and complete a pass there. If you miss that block, Bo is probably going to get crunched on that play. So, and then there was another one where I think the safety was coming from depth. So RJ had some time to pick him up and stuff, but he met him square in the hole and like brought it with him. And when your running back starts to not only figure it out better in the run game, but is also effective in the pass pro, because we know how effective RJ Harvey is catching the ball out of the backfield. But if he can also be in there to pass pro, now defenses are going to be a little bit like, oh, this might be a pass to him. It could be a run, or he could stay in the backfield and block. We don't know what to expect now. So it's really coming along. His development has been fun to watch this season.
Yeah, and if he can continue to make improvements every week, he's going to be the guy we need come playoff time. Hey, you're drinking root beer? I'm drinking HEB root beer.
Cheers.
Yeah, dude, cheers. I don't know if you know HEB, but
I've heard of it.
It's
a Texas thing, isn't it? Like a Texas
grocery
grocery
store? San Antonio based grocery chain. I love HEB, dude. It's one of the best things about living down here. It's a good grocery store. So, yeah, but RJ Harvey, I thought he looked good. Pat Bryant had, I think, 7 targets, 4 receptions. And, man, I was talking about this earlier this week, but I'm curious what you think about Strez. Let me know if I'm drinking the Kool-Aid too much. But do you think he has wide receiver 1 upside or no?
Pat Bryant?
Yes.
I did notice there is a route that has consistently been Cortland Sutton's route. Kind of that like 17-yard in-breaking route that's not necessarily a dig, but it's an in-breaking route around 15, 17 yards. Typically, that's Cortland Sutton's territory. But I noticed on 2 different occasions this last week that route was being ran by Pat Bryant.
Interesting.
And then Steve Smith Sr., I don't know if you saw that clip.
Let us know who haven't seen it. Let the people know.
On his podcast, I can't remember what it's called. Always Open on Sundays, Always Open, something like that.
Yeah.
Pat Surtain this is his podcast that he's on too with PS2. I think it's PS2's podcast actually. He was trying to build like his best receiver possible. And he mentioned Pat Bryant and his hands. And then followed it up with, I'm pretty sure, what, Randy Moss, or maybe it was followed up by Jerry Rice. Like, it was like names that you wouldn't think should be going together. But Steve Smith Sr., like, he was one of the best receivers in the NFL when he was playing in his prime. Like, absolute dog. Calling Pat Bryant out by name, referencing where he went to college, talking about how high he was on Pat coming out in the draft. Like, we know how Steve Smith felt about Jerry Jeudy. Turns out he may have been right. Maybe he's right about Pat Bryant. I don't know. I like what I'm seeing. If we can get, more development out of him, keep this wide receiver room together as they kind of grow, because Troy Franklin's still growing. He's in year 2. Pat Bryant, rookie. This could be great for Bo Nix and the Broncos organization as a whole, because then it's like your entire skills group is cost controlled, because RJ Harvey's also a rookie. Your quarterback's on his rookie contract, so it could be great.
Yeah, I think one of the things that just really popped off in this past game was just, again, he's a fantastic route runner, as Hydra Amos pointed out, saying he's got the best routes on the team, though. The way that he would just take off, dude, once he caught the ball, I'm like, man, we got to start using this guy like Michael Thomas more and more. We saw some shades of it, I think, this past week.
Yeah, the way he would catch, there was a slant where he caught and immediately stuck his foot in the ground and got vertical and broke like 2 tackles because of it. I'm like, I haven't seen a Broncos receiver do this since Demaryius Thomas.
Yes.
Like, immediately catches the ball, immediately puts his foot in the ground, and goes straight vertical. I was like, and there's a reason why he got like 11 yards on that play. It's like an 8-yard slant that he turns into a first down. Like, that's what you want. That's exactly, and that's how this offense is supposed to be ran.
See, this is why you don't just leave it up to nerds and stats guys, because what did Pat Bryant run? Like a 4.640, something like that?
Faster than everybody watching this. I mean,
yeah, nah, man, he's fast enough when the pads come on.
he does. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. He carries his pads better than a lot of other receivers out there.
Yes. You're absolutely right about that, crushing it, saying, hey, Jeudy play like a first-round pick. That's Pat Bryant. Yeah, how about that? It's been very great. You know, the few people in Broncos country that just can't get off Jerry Jeudy's nuts, I haven't heard from them, really much this year. It seems like the dog pound has also turned on Jerry Jeudy because they're also sick of his antics, and I have loved that. I've loved seeing it. But Pat Bryant, that's something I'm monitoring, man, with how he's utilized moving forward. He might make us feel good about maybe focusing on some other positions with our premium draft picks than wide receiver, depending on how the rest of this season goes.
Yeah. No, I think wide receiver. I think we're good for a year or two. It wouldn't hurt to maybe add some depth there. Maybe a fifth, sixth guy. But I mean, as far as like, you've got Marvin Mims, your gadget guy. You've got Cortland Sutton, your veteran presence. You've got Pat Bryant, who's coming along. You've got Troy Franklin, your deep threat. I mean, that's four guys that you can really work with there. So I think we might be set, not needing to spend a day 1 or 2 pick on our wide receiver this year and maybe even next year, depending on how things go. So you're absolutely right. We can use that first round draft pick on something that you might, want to look at for next season. Maybe, I don't know, inside linebacker.
How about that? How about somebody to pair with Dre Greenlaw? Wouldn't that be
Also, shout out Alex Singleton, though. I know I am one of his biggest. I give him such a hard time on social media and on this show, but you can't deny Alex Singleton is a football player. Like that dude just plays football. I had some. I put it out in the world. I was like, I wonder what it feels like for him to like have his balls be a topic of conversation for a good 3.5 hours. That was bizarre. Like, I don't know how I would feel. Obviously, it's great. Like, go get tested, go get checked for stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm like, could we stop talking about this man's nuts? What is going on here? But yeah, the one nut. Yeah, but that play that he made where Zach Ertz, that may have saved the game for us. Where Zach Ertz was wide open in the middle of the field and Alex Singleton sinking. I don't know if they were playing Tampa 2 or not there, but he was sinking and really got there just in the nick of time and punched the ball out perfectly.
I know, dude, because Zach Ertz was tearing us up. And yeah, that was a huge play. Dude, shout out to Riley Moss not getting any penalties. He did get mossed a couple times.
Nothing you can do about that one catch from Traylon Burks. I think his hands are like a foot wide. I think he has the biggest hands in the NFL.
And we worked him out. We worked him out earlier this year, but now we signed Elijah Moore this week, which I'm cool with. Hey, maybe he might even get some playing time this week if Pat Bryant doesn't suit up. Who knows? I'm hoping it's A.T. Perry, but we're just teasing the audience with that. I'll get to my rant later on, but yeah, that was tough to see. And then, the corpse of Deebo Samuel, man, shake loose from Riley Moss. I'm just glad Riley Moss caught up there to at least bring him down before he got in the end zone. But
which was nice to see. Yeah, he does have some good long speed.
Yeah.
I don't think that was ever a question, but it is nice to be reassured every now and then.
Yeah. And again, it was just nice to see him not get any penalties. He had good coverage aside from those 2 plays. And Strez, our offense carried our defense a little bit in this game. And that was nice to see. We win in some different ways. And a lot of times it's our best players coming up big in these different games to get us these victories. Most notably in this game, Nick Bonito with an amazing rush on that 2-point conversion, getting vertical to swat down that pass from Mariota. Now we're 10-2, baby. And I think we're the best team in the AFC. And we got the chance to cement that this week, sort of. Against the Vegas Raiders, if we win this game, Stress, we will hold all the tiebreaker stuff over New England if we finish with the same record as them. Because they lost to the Raiders.
That's right. Yeah, and we already have the tiebreaker over them because the Raiders lost the first time, and we've already beaten them once.
Yes.
So, yeah, no, you're absolutely right. We would, and it's been going back and forth week after week after week. We'll be all caught up and evened up in games after this week because they're on a bye this week.
Mm-hmm.
So when we get our 11th win, they'll have 11. They'll be sitting there. They can't win this weekend because they're not playing. So we will be tied with them, have the tiebreaker. We'll be sitting in first place in the AFC, which could we clinch the playoffs this weekend?
Oh, dude, I don't even know.
I don't know if mathematically speaking, like, yes, but like 11 wins, surely you're in.
Yeah.
Even if there was like a colossal failure the last 4 weeks of the season, we'd still be in, right? Like,
surely
11 wins. Like, I mean, I guess it's not like actually like mathematically clinching, but in all intents and purposes, Broncos win this game, they're for sure in the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
which I don't think is a question. We have a 3-game lead in the AFC West right now, so it's like not even
3 games.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 2 games.
2 games. Chargers, but
are they 7
this week? They're 8-4, I think.
Are they 8-4? I thought they were.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if they were 7 or 8 wins.
And then the Chiefs, man, they got both of their tackles out probably for this game against.
They're playing the Texans. They're not winning that game, even with their tight tackles.
Yeah,
they're not beating the Texans.
That's going to be a fun Sunday night matchup. But yeah, I went with the Texans, man. I think Mahomes going to be under duress that entire game, and Denver. I wonder if they won this week. I guess the Chargers beat us, so again, maybe they hold the tiebreaker right now. But yeah, depending on how things go, I wonder if this could even wrap up the division.
Yeah, I mean, if Chiefs lose and Chargers lose. But we still play both of them one more time.
Oh, yeah.
Because we got the Chiefs on Christmas Day, and then we got the Chargers the last game of the season. I don't know. It's basically a clinch after Sunday if you win. Like 11 wins, you've got to be in.
Yeah, and right now, dude, we got to stay locked in so that we can get home field advantage in the playoffs, man. I think that. Dude, it's hard for me to see this team losing at home.
They haven't lost at home for what, 14 straight home games?
Dude, when was the last time we lost a home game?
It had to have been. Oh, geez, mid last season,
before the Falcons game. I think so. Y'all in the comments, let us know. Be sure to like and subscribe over to Strez as well on Broncos Hub as he's looking this up. Okay. Smash that like. We got 94 people in here, baby. Let us know some questions that you got. Your thoughts on the Raiders, Broncos. Mathematically crushing it, saying no one can clutch a playoff until next week. Playoff berth until next week. That's good to know.
11-game home streak.
Wow.
We didn't lose to the Patriots on Christmas Eve last year, did we?
I don't think we played the Patriots last year.
No, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Gronk is on some dumb stuff right
now. It was. I'm trying to think. It might have been. Dude, I think it might have been the Chargers game. No, but that was early in the season. Anyways, it's really not that important. We've won every home game this year. That's all that really matters. But Strez is on this.
I have to figure this out.
Yeah, for sure.
Last time the Broncos lost a home game. October 13th of 2024 against the Chargers.
I called it. October 14th against the Chargers.
That's a long time ago.
Way. Yeah. It's a long time, man.
That's almost 14 months.
Dude, let's go. We finally got a Chiefs fan in here. Love it. I'm still looking forward to making your Christmas miserable. Go Chiefs. You know we are very capable of doing it. And by the way, you lose every year. Oh, Tony. Tony Fozzie. Listen to me, man. You're going to find out there's a new king in the AFC West, and it is Bo Nix, baby. He has outplayed Mahomes in both of the two matchups, and I think now we'll finally be able to say he's got a winning record against Mahomes. Good luck. Good luck with your backup offensive tackles this week and against our league-leading pass rush. That's all I gotta say. But man, I love it when Chiefs fans come in here, man. Go ahead and place those Drake May jersey orders. Come on now.
Can we? What is Drake May? I don't get it.
What is Drake May? What?
His nickname? Have you seen this?
No.
It's like Drake May.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know what it is. It's probably because my entire mentions and comment section on TikTok on any video I make about the Broncos is filled with Patriots fans, and it drives me insane.
Man, I think it's hilarious, dude. They're all coming back. Chiefs one good offseason away from being scary again. Until then, Broncos country, and they're going to have a lot more difficult of an offseason than we're going to have. I'll tell you that by looking at their cap situation. But let's get into the injury report. This is interesting to look at right now. Strez kind of previewing this game. Again, shout out to Koshi. You want to make a play on it, use the code DTB. Or if you like Strez better, use the code Strez. Come on now. And you'll get a $10 bonus when you deposit $10. Links in the description. But here we go. Jonah Ellis looks like he is going to be back. Reese Taylor full participation, but Pat Bryant was limited with a hammy. Nate Atkins is still a DNP with the knee. That sucks.
Adam Prentice clears.
Dude, Adam Prentice is great. I love Adam Prentice. Zach Allen showed up today with a calf, but Mike Kliss did say he did take part in the stretching portion of practice. So that's interesting. And then DJ Jones was a DNP with the ankle. Looking at Vegas, we got Jamal Adams, Alex Bachman, Max Crosby, DNP with the knee, and Michael Mayer, DNP with the ankle. Probably everybody else is good to go. Jordan Meredith, Dylan Parham, Will Putnam. Their offensive line, Geno Smith was his foot. Dante Thornton, though, is in concussion protocol, and they're light on weapons right now. So, something to monitor, I guess, is Max Crosby on their end and Zach Allen on ours. What are your thoughts on this?
If Max Crosby can't go and they can't get pressure on Bo Nix, it's going to be a long day for that Raiders secondary.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I know Jamal Adams kind of washed, but he plays linebacker now. I mean, if he's not playing either, that's not a good sign. He was a full participant yesterday and then was a DNP today. Maybe it's just a rest day. Who knows? Zach Allen has not been ruled out yet, so that's good at least. If it's a calf, though, that's if he's not 100%, I think you should risk it and rest him this game. That's what I would like to see. Make sure he's 100% against who we play next week. Green Bay Packers.
Packers, yeah.
That's an important one, man.
Could be a Super Bowl preview, potentially.
It very well could be. Yeah, we need to have him healthy for that one. So elevate, or let's see more Wazarike. I think Wazarike's played pretty good this year.
Yeah, get Savion Jones activated.
How about that?
Get him some reps.
No. And same with Pat Bryant, man. We got enough weapons to go around, which is why Strez. This is Sorry about that. This is the time to finally get freaking A.T. Perry out there just for a couple targets. That's all I'm asking, Sean Payton. Just give this man a couple deep targets. See if he can catch him at a higher clip than Troy Franklin. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking us to bench Troy Franklin. I'm not asking any of that. But wouldn't it be nice, Strez, to just, have another dependable deep threat that at least has produced on the field a little bit before the playoffs?
It could, I mean, I would rather they start kind of force feeding some targets to Marvin Mims.
Oh, that's a wonderful solution.
If we're being honest, But
because he's not been nearly enough of this offense right now, Marvin Mims.
No, he hasn't been. I mean, I'm looking at his stats on the season. He's only got 34 targets. RJ Harvey has more targets than Marvin Mims does on the season.
Wow.
Granted, Marv did miss those 2 games. But I mean, the last 3 games he has had that he's played in, granted he missed the first 2 games of November, he's had 3 targets total since October 26th. So
that's crazy.
We need to get our swing pass god back involved into the game. I mean, he's getting like a carry or 2 every week, which is like that's fine. I mean, run your jet sweeps if you want, but I would like to have the ball in Marvin Mims' hands out on the edge versus right behind the line of scrimmage. That's just me, though.
I'd like to see a few more handoffs and targets to Marvin Mims as well. No doubt about it. He's important, man, for the offense. We've been using him pre-snap a lot, in all these motions, which has been great. And I think that's why we signed Elijah Moore, just as like insurance for that type of role.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe this is the Marv game now that we're talking about it, where we see him kind of focused on a little bit more in the game plan and play calling with if Pat Bryant doesn't play, right?
Yeah, some of that creative motion, where he does like I don't know if they want to call it like a lasso motion or something, where he goes in front of Bo and the gun and then backs
the
behind
orbit.
him and goes out.
The orbit motion.
Yeah, orbit motion. There's all kinds of weird names for that motion. So, and then run the RPO off of it. If they cover Marv, hand it to RJ, let him get the yards. If they cover RJ, pull it, throw it out to Marv. Like, do something. Like, get a little creative. Not that you have to against this team. You don't really have to get creative. If you're going to get creative against the Raiders, don't throw a swing pass, double pass, back, reverse, whatever the hell that was the last time we played this team. Don't throw that. Don't call that.
Dude. Yeah. Great point. We had that double flea flicker or whatever it was, playing hot potato in the backfield to open up the Commanders game. Let's just get that dumb trick play out the way and then focus on calling a good game the rest of the way. Let's lean on the running game.
Yeah. Call the trick play the first snap and then be done with it.
Dude,
just
yes.
Wipe your hands clean, throw your double pass the first play of the game, hit Troy Franklin for a 70-yard touchdown from Cortland Sutton or something. I don't know. Actually, no, don't do that. Give Bo Nix those stats.
Yes. And dude, we will not tolerate any A.T. Perry slander as long as this is my channel. Okay. This is A.T. Perry fan club. You're either in the cult or you disappoint me. So Strez, I know you're on the, you're on the fence now.
You've been working on this conversion for a minute.
Dude, I have, man. I'm trying to manifest it, dude. Like, if A.T. Perry scores 1 touchdown this year and Mercedes Lewis, I think we're going to win a Super Bowl, dude. If those things are happening, we're going to win a Super Bowl. That's how I feel about it. But, man, this Raiders team sucks, dude. How about Chip Kelly, man? Is he going back to Ohio State?
There's a spot open. I don't want him, but there's a spot open. I saw – this is obviously, my realm of conversation because it's the Buckeyes. Now that Brian Hartline is no longer going to be the offense coordinator, obviously he's going to finish out the season with us because we have to go win another national championship. But he's taking that job at USF. There was some funny pictures that popped out from when we played UCLA of Ryan Day talking to Jerry Neuheisel, buddying up with each other. That would be cool. I'd be okay with something like that.
Oh,
but
he interviewed with CU. Interesting.
Yeah, but Chip Kelly and Ryan Day go back like 20 years. Like those two have been. Chip Kelly has been monumental in Ryan Day's coaching, but I don't know if he's gonna go back to Chip after Chip was like, "Yeah, I'm out. Peace. I'm gonna go to the Raiders and get fired halfway through the season."
Well, he's gonna get paid very handsomely for doing it, and but the Raiders are a disaster, man. They're a disaster up front. They're a disaster in the secondary. They got no weapons outside of like Trey Tucker and how could I forget Brock Bowers? So Pat Surtain is back. Got my my Pat Surtain midnight navy jersey going on. But I imagine, man, this is a game where we see Pat on Brock Bowers quite a bit, double team on Brock Bowers, and if Geno Smith is going to beat man coverage on the outside with KAD or Riley Moss, then I can live with that. But
I don't know.
Can't live with Brock Bowers beating us.
I don't know. If he splits out wide, I could see Pat on him. But if I could have my wish, I just want to see Jeudy Barron just telling us what Brock Bowers had for breakfast on Sunday.
Dude, yes. Yeah.
He's been fantastic. When he was on the field, that was not when Zach Ertz was like making his plays.
It's true. Maybe we see what he can do this week.
This is a chance to, because I don't think we're going to have an offensive output like we did the last time against this Raiders team. I don't know what was going on that week. I think this team was just exhausted for that game. So I think that the offense is going to have no struggle scoring points this week. So put your rookie on an island. Put him in some tough situations. Let him see, kind of like Chris Collinsworth said about Bo Nix last week. Here's a time where I'd like to see Bo Nix, Sean Payton put Bo Nix in some tough positions here. Do that with Jeudy Barron on the back end on defense this Sunday, just to see what he can do. Because I think he's up for the task. I really do.
Well, if if you've seen him shut down Brock Bowers, man, I think that just gives you a lot of confidence as we got to start playing our best football come January or whatever when the playoffs start. So
100%. And I mean, you're going to be one seed. Who we would get the winner of what, the 2-7 game?
Yeah, well, NFL reseeds, right? Do they reseed every round?
I don't know. It's been a minute since we've been in the second round of the playoffs. I haven't really paid attention.
I know, dude. Surely they reseed, right? I know things kind of changed a little bit with them going to 7 playoff teams, but I think this is the first time we've been in the playoffs with 7 teams, right?
We were there. We went last year.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
I'm not sure. We haven't been since it's been 7 teams. We haven't been.
Yeah. But hey, how about this? Love to see A.T. Perry and Elijah Moore out there after the Broncos lock up the first seed. Yes. Yeah. And
Jared Stidham showcase game.
Mm-hmm. We do control the kind of Chiefs' destiny in a sense. If they are hanging on by a thread by week 18, we could go ahead and drop that game to the Chargers, and that might have some implications.
That would get us to 14-3.
Yeah, who would have thought we underestimated this team right now as it's looking at a 13-4, man. Crazy. But yeah, this is a game that I would like to see the Broncos not
lowest
play
seed
down
remaining
to
in
competition
the
for once. Can we just BTA? Can we just destroy them? Can we put up a 30-0 game?
Yeah, like we did last year against the teams that we were supposed to blow out. Like,
yeah.
Where has that been? Again, this is a divisional game. They're always weird. So, it's going to be weird, but also I think this is a really, really bad rundown, frustrated team. And this is a really good opportunity to go out and really look the part.
Yeah. Take their soul. So we would get the lowest seed. So yeah, probably some wild card team if they win or whatever.
Yeah. I could see it probably would be the Bills. Honestly.
Oh, Bills.
Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville is probably.
No. Bills will have the 5 seed.
You think so?
If they don't win the division, yeah, they'll have the 5 seed.
I think they're sitting at the 7 seed right now.
Really?
Could be the Colts.
Yeah, Colts. I'm not scared of the Colts no more.
Me either. I think the Jags are probably going to win the South. I mean, they're going to lose.
I think the Texans
they'll lose in 3 weeks. You think so? I guess they are coming back too. They're a winning record now.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought that the AFC South is going to turn into the most competitive division in?
I know it's very strange, NFL. And I'm still I don't know. I haven't watched every Jags game, but I've watched a good amount of Jags football this year, and they're the Carolina Panthers of the AFC, dude. It's hard for me to understand why they have.
Yeah, how are they winning these
record.
games?
Yeah.
They take the ball away at a really high rate. I do know that. That's probably what. And Trevor Lawrence is good enough.
I guess he's good enough. The run game is good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You win the turnover battle with good enough offense, you can win some games.
Dude, it's true. It's true. Let's go ahead and pull up the odds here from Koshi. Just give me 1 second, and we can take a look at.
While we're doing that, I will say, Bo Nix's next pass attempt will be attempt number 1,000 on the career.
Interesting. And first 1,000 attempts, how you feel about him?
I mean, he's completed 64% of those attempts. For an average of 6.5 yards an attempt, which, I mean, his completion percentage is not the best. I mean, he's dropped down to 61.6 this season, but his yards per game has gone up. I mean, he's 1,000 yards away. He's 1,000 yards off of his passing total from last season already. So he still has a chance. I mean, he's 1,300 yards away, a little over 1,200 yards away from hitting that 4,000 yard mark. Which I would love to see. Dude, if we got a 4,000 yard passer before the Bears did out of Bo Nix, that would be so funny.
Would that be so funny, man?
But, I mean, man, I don't know. It's been fun. I think it's been sometimes Bo Nix, he keeps me on the edge of my seat. And he's the only man that I would ever do that for.
Dude, if Bo Nix finishes with the most well, I guess Drake May is going to do that. He's going to finish with
Drake May will probably finish with 4,000 something. Okay.
That's bad for the agenda. Oh well, if Bo Nix beats him in the playoffs, though,
that's what it's going to come down to, and that will happen because their defense is not our defense.
Yeah, you're not, dude. The Patriots, they haven't been punched in the mouth like we have. We've been punched in the mouth by some bad teams, sure, but we've at least been punched in the mouth. These are still NFL teams, dude. And we bounced back and we found ways to win, dude. I think, New England's had a lot of big victories, and we kind of saw this happen last year with the Broncos, where a lot of our victories, they said, oh, you're beating up on bad teams. I guess there was some truth to that, that we weren't battle tested enough, because then once we went to Buffalo, dude, and got punched in the mouth after taking the lead there in Buffalo, dude, we didn't have anything left.
We had no answers. Yeah, I think the Patriots that's where the Patriots are, and I think as the season has gone on, some of those wins early on have been vindicated for this Broncos team. Like that Texans win. I mean, we are one of the teams that has scored the most points on that defense, I'm pretty sure, like all season.
Yeah.
The Cowboys win. The Cowboys have started to come alive, later in the season. So, yeah, I think there are some wins out there, games out there that are like, okay, maybe the Broncos actually are a lot better than people are thinking that they are. But let them keep thinking that we suck. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I love being the biggest frauds ever. It's been fun, man, and hopefully it keeps us locked in.
David's gone. I don't know what happened there. So shout out to your new host of David Talks Broncos.
Yeah, sorry, dude. These touchpads, dude. You do one thing. Oh,
is that what happened? Yeah.
Yeah. Then
I look down and I look back up. I'm like, oh my God, David's gone.
Dude, I just got shadow banned.
What the heck happened on November 26th? 29th.
What are we talking about?
I'm looking at the bar on this graph. All of a sudden, like on November 29th, a bunch of money went to Vegas.
Yeah, what is going on here, dude? I don't even
know. What
know.
happened there? We dropped down below almost to like 65% right there, probably. We're at 80%, and then it goes down to 6. What happened on that day? That's so funny.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite things about Koshi is you can like look at how the money, how people have been trading over time.
You know what it was? We were freaking losing to the Commanders, right? Or barely beating them. I don't know.
No, it's 10 a.m.
Yeah, what the heck? All right, this doesn't make any sense. NFL scripted. Broncos. I thought they were 7.5 point favorites by like ESPN, but hey, you can Let's see what kind of odds you can get here by over 7.5. Yeah, I put like $3.50 on this, dude. So join me on Koshi, join Strez on Koshi, and double your money, dude, if the Broncos win. That's going to be great, but it would be nice to see this game have more than 30 points scored.
Wait, that's the Koshi total?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm going to be betting over that. But the last time there was 17 points scored in this game. So
valid.
Yeah, dude, we'll just have to see, man. What if we score 40 points of our own, man? That would be nice. But guys, join us on Kalshi, and I did make a play on the Denver Broncos to win the Super Bowl a few weeks ago, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Did you put any money on Ohio State winning the championship, Strez?
I did not.
Wow.
I know.
Man.
I should have way back before the Texas game, but something inside me was like, it's going to happen. I should do it, but I'll wait. I don't know.
Yeah. It's all good, man. They're going to take care of business, in my opinion, right now. Hey. Oh my God.
That's amazing. We can build that out. You can build the combo.
Make a 5-leg on Kalshi with this 10. Thank you, T. I will do that. I will dedicate. You know what? I will dedicate a short to it, man. I will dedicate a short to it. So they got a 5-leg on Kalshi. They call it combos. So I'll definitely pull up a 5 combo and get it done. But I'm gonna do one with style. All right. I appreciate you doing that and said, hey, how about this, Strez? When we play weaker teams, do you think Sean does it open the playbook? I notice we're doing more creative plays against the Chiefs. The Jags may be a trap game of the year. What you think about that, Strez?
No, I think we're falling into the playing to your opponent, because when we play think about the Eagles game. We looked perfect in that game. Like that was probably the most complete game that this team's played all season long. And then you go and you play a team like the Raiders, and then you just crap down your leg the entire time. It feels like we just like are playing to the level of our opponent, which is not good. But I mean, once you're in the playoffs, then everybody's a playoff team at that point. You're going to be playing against, playoff opponents. So maybe it is a good thing, maybe not. I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at with that. And I also don't believe in trap games in the NFL.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I do think, man, sometimes that Sean Payton holds back against these teams that he feels like we should beat. And I wonder if the team senses it, and that's why we all play down to competition, dude. There's something that goes on week to week for why there's like that weird mental hurdle.
Right? It is weird. Yeah. We got the funniest thing was this last Sunday night was like the opposite Bo from the Bo that we've had for the most part this season. Mm-hmm. Quarters 1 through 3, fantastic. Fourth quarter, what the hell? Overtime, perfect.
Yes.
It was like the opposite of Bo Nix that we've gotten this entire season, where it's like usually the fourth quarter is like the only time he's really good. No, he was really good the whole game except for the fourth quarter this last week. I don't know. It is weird. There is like a weird thing.
And we finally got, Evan Ingram breaking out. I think 79 or 71.
Yeah, dude, I thought he was going to house that one in overtime.
Oh, dude, seeing that speed was so awesome.
By the way, I was rewatching the game today. Do you wish that we maybe would have gone a little bit slower down the field in that overtime?
No.
Just grind the clock out and then kick the field goal to win it at the end.
No, because I still thought it was enough time for our defense to be rested, to just stop them. But I hate, dude, I hate this overtime, man. The old overtime sucked.
The new overtime sucks.
Dude, new overtime's even worse because you can pretty much guarantee that it's going 10 minutes, dude.
Oh, yeah. And then the official this last Sunday, when the Commanders I don't remember who their captain was. He's like, we want to kick that way. He goes, you want to kick?
Yeah.
Like, he was like, are you sure? I'm like, what the hell is this?
I know Huafunga's like, yeah. Because they're like, yeah, you're at an advantage if you don't go first now, and because you're always going to get a shot.
You get 4 downs every time instead of 3.
Yeah, you don't. I hate the fact that they now give both teams a shot, even if a touchdown is scored, because they felt bad for Josh Allen. I mean, that's. Anyways, overtime sucks, dude. I hate it.
College rules overtime clears.
Yeah, definitely. And maybe I will see if I can get a little A.T. Perry anytime touchdown in a 5-leg parlay for a potential winnings of $1 billion. And then, Strez, this is what I can do all day, every day for the rest of my life. If that's the case, if A.T. Perry scores a touchdown. So thank you. Thank you, T. I love that idea. I think it's great. So anyway, Stress, we're going well along here. You got a score prediction for Raiders Broncos?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a game where they play to their ability, their capability in all 3 phases. So I'm going to take the Broncos. Going to win this game 31-13.
Dude, let's go. The reversal of the numbers.
Yeah, right? It's going to be a palindrome game.
Cool word.
I don't even know if that's what it palindrome. Right. Yeah, like Taco Cat.
We'll get a scoreagami, dude. How about a scoreagami for this game, right? What score combinations have we not had in the NFL yet? Maybe. Well, I'll go with this one. Broncos 35, Raiders 3, baby. I want to see.
Oh my God. Let's go, baby.
That's right. I'm not going to predict a game where we play down to competition. This is Blucifer, boys, man. We're not going to be doing that. We better handle business like it seems like the Lions are going up 11 points on the Cowboys right now. So, yeah, that's my score prediction, dude. We better kick butt. And, Broncos, we got a lot to play for with seeding over New England, okay, with this win.
And this is important. We're not playing for the playoffs now. We're playing for playoff seeding. Sean knows that, and I think some of the veterans in the locker room are also going to be aware of that. I think Bo is aware of it for sure. So this is a good chance for them to go out and really control their own destiny going into the postseason. Yes. I think it would be so great for Denver to host a playoff game. It's been so long since there's been a playoff game played in the greatest city on the planet.
We got to win another Super Bowl before the new stadium.
Yes. So that way, whenever they host the Super Bowl in the new stadium, there will be a banner that says this happened recently.
Yeah. How about that? I don't know if you've seen like some of the designs from the A's stadium in Las Vegas, but anyways, dude, I'm hoping that they can build the stadium in a way in which it really does allow the elements to do their thing. I don't know. I still want it to feel pretty open air.
I do too. I think like when you watch Broncos games on TV, they just always look different than all the other games because that Colorado sun it's different. It's just different. Like it just looks different. I don't know what it is, but the way that the Colorado skyline is with the way that the sun shines there, I don't know. It just the grass always looks greener. Maybe it's just because I love the Denver Broncos, but I don't know. If we lose that, I'm gonna be kind of bothered.
Well, we got the richest owners by far in the NFL.
They can figure it out. I mean,
yeah, but we got to still be playing on the grass that they have. Like,
yeah,
and yeah, the product has to the broadcast product, dude. It's got to look good, man. Sometimes I hate these like purely dome teams, dude, because I don't like how the field looks. Detroit being one of them.
Detroit's up there. Indianapolis is up there. Like, I do not like Indianapolis's field. The fact that the freaking combine happens there and the Big Ten champion, like, what are we doing? There are better domes that you could play in that are in the Midwest.
It's about to have one. Yeah, but Anyway, Stress, thanks again for tuning in. What do you got, or joining me? And thank you everybody for tuning in. What do you got going on your channels? You've been teasing in my Discord or our Discord.
Yeah,
But some changes are coming.
Yeah, some updates will be coming soon. You guys will all be made aware. You know when those things happen. Probably in the next week or two. I'll be in Jamaica next week. I'm going on vacation. The wifey and I are heading out of town. I'll be on the beach sipping some rum punches while I'm watching the Broncos run the score up on the Raiders on Sunday. So it'll be fantastic. But yeah, the next couple of weeks there'll be some updates over on the channel over there. So stay tuned for that. And if you haven't yet, go subscribe to the Waterboys College Football channel. We just passed 1,000 subs last week, and we've been dropping videos daily. We've got one where I kind of lose my mind on Texas Longhorns fans. So if you're a Texas Longhorns fan, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry at all. So go check that out.
Dude, all right. Well, Strez, this is fun as usual. Have a great time in Jamaica. Safe travels. Stay hydrated. Have a lot of fun. And yeah, Broncos country, let's get this victory. Shout out to T. Again, thank you for the super chat. I'm going to come up with a fun combo for this one on Koshi. And until next time, guys, well, I'll be back tomorrow. Subscribe and go Broncos.